Hey everyone, Geek Freak here. This video is a 4-parter video of how to fix the Broly fight in Dragon Ball Super Broly. The original video was around 40 minutes long, so I decided to do them in 4 parts. This will be the first part. I figured that some people might not want to watch a 40-minute video, so I decided to make it 10 for each video. I also did the same with my top 12 nitpicks for Dragon Ball Super Broly. I mean, come on, who wants to watch an hour video? At the very least, if they're in parts, you can watch the other ones later on, and that's why they're in parts. You can take your leisurely time of watching the other ones at your own discretion. And when this video reaches its end, please go and watch part 2. And when part 2 is done, go and watch part 3, and then watch part 4. And so, with all said and done, let's resume with the video. Hello everyone, I'm Geek Freak and welcome to the video. Dragon Ball Super Broly was awesome. It was far from perfect, but I still loved it. The animation, the characters, the story, the music, and of course, Goku and Vegeta's fight against Broly. Now, as a movie, I actually think that this was a fantastic movie. Now, I'm not going to say that it was perfect. In fact, it does have a few problems and a few plot holes there. In fact, I did make a top 12 nitpick list of what was wrong with Dragon Ball Super Broly. So if you guys want to go and check that out, please do. And I think some fans would agree with me on the list, and some won't. And it was all opinion based. So please, don't be butthurt about it. Anyways, on that list, my top 12 nitpick list, there is a few numbers on there that deals with the fight between Goku, Vegeta, Frieza and Broly. I mean, it was a fun fight between those 4, but there was a few plot holes, there were a few things missing, and there were some wasted opportunities that they could have put in their fight against Broly. And this is what this video is going to be about. Filling in the plot holes, putting in things that should have been there, and putting in opportunities that could have been there. And so, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start from the beginning of the fight. It's going to be Broly versus Vegeta, and it starts from there. And when it comes to a plot hole, I'll try and fix it. And when it comes to things that was missing, I'll add it. And when it comes to opportunities that should have been in the movie, or could be in the series if it comes back, I'll mention it. And so, without further ado, let's go. Now, before I start, there's one teeny weeny little thing that we need to discuss. And that is Beerus. In the beginning of the movie, he was babysitting Beulah, which was funny, but I actually think it would have been much better if Beerus went home and took a nap for about 2 weeks. Because at this point, unless Beerus is going to go up against a super big threat that endangers the gods, he is completely pointless. But to make the movie, or the series if it comes back, I think that Beerus should go back to his planet and just take a nap for 2 weeks. Just to make the threat of Broly feel a bit more suspenseful. Beerus loves his naps and he hates to wake up, and Beerus won't get involved with mortals' problems, even though he owes Goku a favour for saving Universe 7, but I do like the idea that Beerus just went to sleep. So again, it would make Dragon Ball Super Broly more suspenseful. Okay, so with all said and done, let's resume. Okay, now, when it came to the fight, Broly went after Vegeta first, which was good. Because remember, this is a new Broly, not the old Broly. And Paragus hates Vegeta. And obviously, Broly would gladly do as he's told to help his father. Anyways, Broly goes after Vegeta. They have a bit of a fight, and Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 1 just to get the upper hand, and Vegeta is thrashing Broly. But Broly in his base form is getting stronger, and he keeps pushing back Super Saiyan 1 Vegeta. And also, there's one other thing I just want to mention before I carry on. Broly's power in this movie is basically the Hulk. The more angry he gets, the more powerful he gets. And, as we see in the movie, Broly takes on Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2, all the way to Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Okay, we didn't exactly see Super Saiyan 2. It looked like Vegeta went Super Saiyan 1 and then he went Super Saiyan God, which, in my opinion, is a wasted opportunity. In fact, Vegeta not having Super Saiyan 3 was a missed opportunity. Super Saiyan 1 Vegeta was good, and seeing Vegeta go Super Saiyan 2 then Super Saiyan 3, if he had it, would not only be cool to see, but it would have helped us scale Broly a little better. By the way, it was cool to see Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Now, if only he can go Super Saiyan 3 and master it, that would be cool to see. Anyways, back to the fight. Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 1, and then he goes Super Saiyan 2. Every time Vegeta transforms, he gets the upper hand on Broly. But Broly's power is increasing every second, and it's catching up to Vegeta, and almost surpassing him. Again, if Vegeta had Super Saiyan 3, and then went Super Saiyan God, it would have given us a little bit of an idea of how powerful Broly is. So let's just say, for example, Vegeta did go Super Saiyan 3, and Broly was about to surpass Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Vegeta went Super Saiyan God, which is very, very powerful. Super Saiyan God is so powerful, not even Broly's base rising power can't catch up with Super Saiyan God Vegeta. So at this point, when Vegeta went Super Saiyan God, Broly was somewhere around Super Saiyan 3 in his base form. And even though Broly's power is still growing, Broly's power can't close the gap quick enough. And so, just like in the movie, Vegeta looks like he's about to finish off Broly. Broly goes into the water and he comes out in his Wrath form. And this Wrath form is what we assume gives Broly a 10 times multiplier, because it was stated by Paragus that Broly has obtained the power of the Ozaru, or the Great Ape, in his base form. Well, technically it is a form, but this new Wrath form gives Broly a 10 times multiplier. Now, at this point, I'm not really 100% sure how this power boost works. Does this form amplifies Broly's forever rising power? Or does this form just gives him a 10 times multiplier? Like, here's an example. Let's just say, for example, just for example, that Broly's forever growing power was going up in 5s. The longer he fights, the more powerful he gets. Every second, his power grows by 5. And that's the way it's been going. Just for example. And when Broly went into his Wrath form, which is a 10 times multiplier, his rising power went up by 10. So, does this mean that his Wrath form has increased his rising power to 50? Does this mean Broly's power is rising up by 50s instead of 5s now? Or does this mean Broly gets a 10 times power boost? And even though he's still growing at this point, when Broly transformed into his Wrath form, Broly around that time was around Super Saiyan 3 in power scaling. So around that time, when Vegeta blasted Broly into the water, roughly around that time, Broly was roughly around Super Saiyan 3 power level. Even though Broly was still growing, roughly around that time, Broly might have had the power of 10 Super Saiyan 3s inside of him. Or is it both? I'm not really 100% sure how Broly's power works, but I'm just throwing it out there just to get a discussion going. So yeah, back to the fight. Broly transforms into his Wrath form, and you can see how powerful Broly is getting. And then, Broly starts fighting Vegeta in his God form, and Broly has the upper hand. And as the fight goes on, Broly gets stronger, and it gets to a point where Broly actually knocks out Vegeta, unconscious, or just knocks him senseless. Vegeta's down, and then Goku, just like in the movie, offers to fight Broly. Goku warms up, just like in the movie, and Goku goes to Super Saiyan God right away. And here's one of the problems with the movie. In the movie, Broly is in his Wrath form, and he's catching up to Vegeta in Vegeta's God form. And then when Goku goes to fight Broly, Goku is in his base form. He's in his base form, he goes Super Saiyan 1, we don't get to see Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3, it's just base, Super Saiyan 1, and then it's Super Saiyan God. Oh, and one other thing, I hate the fact that Goku just tagged in with Vegeta. Vegeta had plenty of fight in him to continue his fight with Broly. So to sort this problem out, Broly goes into his Wrath form, and he knocks out Vegeta, or just demobilizes him. And then it's at this point where Goku steps in and says, "Hey, he's out for the count, why don't you fight me?" Vegeta didn't get knocked out by Broly because he was weak. Broly knocked out Vegeta because Vegeta was off guard. Broly took out Vegeta with a surprise attack. So that's one. Either Vegeta was knocked out, or Vegeta couldn't get back up. Vegeta's not crippled, but Broly did a number on him. And Goku knew that Vegeta was in trouble, and Goku says to Broly, "Okay, it's my turn." In the movie, Vegeta was ready and willing to go and continue his fight with Broly, but Goku in the movie just tagged in, and Vegeta let Goku fight Broly. And for me, this doesn't feel like Vegeta. So if you ask me, I actually think it would have been a lot more better if Vegeta was either knocked out or Vegeta was out of it. Like he was like badly hurt or something. And then Goku shouts to Broly, "Hey, it's my turn, come and get me." And then Goku goes to Super Saiyan God instead of Goku fighting in his base form and then Super Saiyan 1. Broly at this point is rapidly catching up to a Super Saiyan God level. So it would make a lot more sense if Goku went Super Saiyan God first. That would have made a lot more sense. So I fixed two problems. Number one, Vegeta was knocked out, and number two, Goku went Super Saiyan God right away to go and fight Broly. Anyways, the fight goes on like it did in the movie. Goku uses God Bind on Broly, and Goku tries to calm him down, like he did in the movie, saying, "Oh, you don't have to listen to other people," and so on and so forth, just like he did in the movie. And just like in the movie, it did nothing. Broly continues his fight with Goku in Goku's God form, and then it's gotten to a point where Broly is actually on par with the Super Saiyan God Goku, even surpassing him. And, just like in the movie, Broly goes all Hulk on Goku, and Broly smashes Goku like the Hulk did with Loki. And then, like in the movie, Broly smashes Goku's head against the wall like in the movie, and Goku was hit so hard in the head that it knocks him out, and Goku is left on the floor. And as Goku's lying there, Goku's memory of his mom and dad, Gide and Bardock, starts to come back. Goku is starting to vaguely remember the day he was sent off to Earth. he remembers his mother, he remembers his dad. Even though they are vague memories, Goku is starting to remember that his parents really did love him, or at the very least care about him. This part will hold relevance later on, so just keep that in mind. Anyways, back to the fight. As Goku is starting to remember Gine and Bardock, Broly walks up to Goku. Broly lifts up his foot, and he's about to crush Goku's head, while Goku's down for the count. But then, all of a sudden, Vegeta fires an energy blast at Broly's back, and it hits Broly, but it barely does any damage. Broly turns around, and he can see Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and Vegeta says, "Okay, now it's my turn." And then, Broly charges at Vegeta, and as Broly's charging at Vegeta, Vegeta goes Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Broly punches Vegeta in the face, but it does nothing to Vegeta. The Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan form is too powerful for Broly's rising power level to catch up to Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and it's at this point Vegeta has the upper hand. Vegeta is literally thrashing Broly. Even though Broly's power is still growing, Broly's rising power level can't catch up to Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta's power level, and it looks like Broly's about to lose. Well, that's the end of part 1. If you guys want to continue what happens next, please go and watch part 2. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.